I just finished watching Kung Fu Panda 4, so it's time to review it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cinema Sermons. My name is Kevin, and honestly, I forgot that Kung Fu Panda 4 was coming out until I saw Sean Chandler post his review on YouTube, and I was like, oh man, I gotta get on that. So I went to Walmart, bought the 3-pack DVD of Kung Fu Panda, watched 2 and 3 for the first time yesterday, so I could be prepared for Kung Fu Panda 4 today. Does it live up? Starting off with my positives, this movie was just a lot of fun. It's very enjoyable, very lighthearted, as is every film in this franchise.
The most powerful shape-shifting sorceress, the chameleon.
How do I find this? The chameleon.
I thought the humor landed when it needed to. There were some parts in this movie that genuinely made me laugh. The movie definitely has heart. It makes you feel good. It's just very wholesome. After coming off of something heavy like Dune, you want something that's a little bit more lighthearted, and this movie is definitely it. The story wasn't anything groundbreaking, but it was still enjoyable. Po has a lesson that he has to learn. He has very distinct character growth and a very distinct character arc in this film. There's a villain, he's got to defeat the villain, he defeats the villain. It's nothing that we haven't seen before in this franchise, but we still love seeing it. That's why we love this franchise. I thought the villain was great. Marvel needs to take notes because this Kung Fu Panda knows how to do villains. The voice cast was great as always. I thought the visuals and art style were awesome. Obviously you have the DreamWorks computer animation art style, and then this movie will kind of balance between looking like it's hand-drawn sometimes, and I really like that. There's big, bright, vibrant colors, just making it a very distinct feel and setting the tone while you're watching these movies. It's definitely great to see characters that we know, like Po, Po's Goose Dad, Po's Panda Dad, Master Shifu. All of these guys make a return, and I did like the new character, Jen the Fox. I thought she was a good addition, and I'm a sucker for a good redemption arc, so I actually enjoyed that. The fight scenes were a lot of fun, thoroughly enjoyed them every time they happened. This movie was a good time, but it was not perfect. Getting into my negatives, you absolutely feel the absence of the Furious 5. You know, we just spent the past 3 movies getting to know and falling in love with these characters, so when they're not there, it definitely felt like something is missing. So it felt like an incomplete story. Like, yeah, this is great, but when are the Furious 5 gonna show up? And they're referenced to in the movies and in the credits, but they're not characters in the film. And I felt like it took away from that. Like I said, the story is really nothing unique. It's not groundbreaking, but that doesn't take away from how fun the movie was and how enjoyable it was. So, final rating for this movie. I know that was a little bit of a quick review, but I don't really have much else to say on this, man. It was a fun, enjoyable movie. If you enjoyed the first 3 Kung Fu Pandas, you're gonna enjoy this one too. Like I said, just don't expect to see the Furious 5, but it definitely carries that same vein. There's a lesson that Po has to learn. He learns that lesson. I think it takes his character growth in the natural progression that it would go in. You know, we see him grow up through these movies, and where he goes in this one is believable. It's a fun movie, dude. It's definitely not a wasted ticket. So, final rating. I'm giving Kung Fu Panda 4 a 7 out of 10, a solid B. This movie's a lot of fun. My nieces are gonna love it. If you have kids and you just want a good fun family night, if you guys just wanna relax, enjoy, watch something wholesome, family friendly that everyone can enjoy, adults and kids alike, I do recommend Kung Fu Panda 4. But that is all I have for today. Please let me know down in the comments, what did you think of Kung Fu Panda 4? Have you seen it? Did you enjoy it? And if you haven't seen it, when are you gonna go watch it? Stay tuned for this weekend. I am dropping a ranking of all 4 Kung Fu Panda movies from least best to best, because they're all 4 really good, enjoyable movies. So, that's all I have for today. Again, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It helps out the channel tremendously. And remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. See you guys.